Hello, I'm jashykins, and welcome to another little vlog review, this time of the elementary episode Bella. The summary for this episode is that when a groundbreaking artificial intelligence software is stolen, Sherlock agrees to take on the case, but enlists Joan's assistance in solving it when he becomes more interested in disproving the computer's abilities than finding the thief. Meanwhile, Joan confronts Sherlock about his motives after she learns he has been in direct contact with her boyfriend Andrew without her knowledge. So yeah, I saw this one. I was like, oh cool, artificial intelligence. I'm a big Terminator fan, so yeah. The ending to this episode, I had to watch one time, then I rewound it. I was watching it, on DVR, and so with the power of the DVR, I rewound it and watched the ending scene a second time. And watching it a second time, I still felt like it just suddenly ended. Like had to be more. I think some of people are like, oh, to be continued. There should have been to be continued. And I'd be interested this being a two-parter. But at the same time, even though I was sort of disappointed in it, the fact remains that, well, it is good to show that Sherlock is not all-powerful. He can't always win every single case, and for the past two seasons, that's sort of what it seems like. It seems like, oh, you set Sherlock in the case and he will figure everything out. You'll catch your killer, everything will be right in the end. But with this episode's ending, you see, no, that's not the case. You have to remember that no matter how knowledgeable he is, how good he is at his job, he's still human. He still makes mistakes. And there are still lines he won't cross that will make it so that the bad guys get away. Yeah, it's still disappointing. I'm still like, I want a different ending, but at the same time, it's good to show Sherlock failing every now and again, or else he seems much too godlike. Even though that's pleasant as a viewer, it's not really fair. The evil AI is called Bella, and I am just I'm a Terminator fan, so when I heard this episode was going to feature an evil AI, I was like, yeah, this is the episode for me. And Terminator was even mentioned, like this one computer geek kid's like quoting from the movie, and I think Joan or Sherlock goes, isn't that from the Terminator? And like there's even a theory proposed in the episode that machines will of course rise against us. I think the kid used this example of the button theory where the computer's rewarded every time the button's pressed, and it quickly figures out that it doesn't need humans, and humans won't press the button as often as it wants it to be. It's just like Terminator. Evil machines, Terminator. So it's like, I admit part of me wanted a bigger, better AI just because, yeah, Terminator. But I knew that, of course, they wouldn't go through with that in this episode. There wasn't going to be a Sarah Connor. There wasn't going to be a John Connor. There wasn't going to be a T-800 or T-1000 or whatever. And I think, like, some people on IMDb point out that, the AI should have been a little more threatening or whatever, and I would have liked a more threatening AI, but at the same time, this whole sort of episode showed that Bella wasn't an evil machine, that she was just following programming, that she wasn't intentionally trying to kill anyone. So yeah, she wasn't. And so there was no evil AI. It just appeared like that in the beginning. So on the one hand, it's okay, I get it up, but on the other hand, evil AI, please. And finally for today, Sherlock is friendly towards Joan's boyfriend, which, surprises Joan, since Sherlock seems really dependent on her. But he's like, yeah, I was helping him. So yeah, he's a good guy for you. He's not me, but he's, still smart, and he really cares about you. And I really like that, even though I ship Sherlock and Joan like mad, I just, like that he's saying, if you're not going to choose me, that's your choice, and I'm going to live with it, and I'm going to try to help you out by helping him out. So yeah, I was really like that. And my final thoughts for the elementary episode, Bella. It was definitely a lot more to talk about than most elementary episodes, and I liked it. Hopefully, maybe they'll follow up on this episode in the future, or maybe at least there will be more cases where Sherlock can't solve it. Because before, like, each episode was like, okay, he's going to solve this, how is he going to solve it? And so now there's going to be some doubt of, can he solve it? So, good job. And more evil AIs will be awesome. And I have been Jashykins, owner at jashykins.blogspot.com. If you go to my blog, you can see vlog reviews like this, and I'm sorry about no Jash Talks today, but my co-host Omar, something just suddenly popped up, so I really hope he's doing well. So Omar, if you're watching this, hope things are going okay. You are fucking awesome. And I'm working on my next Josh's writing tips part, so this is going to be dealing with first-person point of view, which I really think is underrated by a lot of people. And I'll probably do a few more parts on first-person point of view. And if you go on my blog, you can go on the sidebar thingy and see where else I am on the web and say hi. And if you're watching this on the YouTubes, in the description is a link to donate your account. If you donate your Twitter and or Facebook accounts to my campaign, thank you very much. And until next video, goodbye.